This hand's actually like really good if it had a green source, but just doesn't. I don't know, Roderick. It's a tough question to answer. Okay, burn deck. This matchup's kind of hard for... Wait. They skipped their combat step? God bless. God bless, they skipped their combat step. Grab Steam Vents here with this. I wonder if there should be a timely reinforcements in this deck. We're probably still going to die even with them missing that attack. No, I think Mardu's probably a fine deck still. Goblin Guide has haste? This card's so powerful. Actually, we might not be dead, right? We get to go bring to light for Hunting Wilds next turn and then kill them on our following turn. So we're going to 14 here. We're going to 11 on their turn. Going to 7. Depending on what their last 3 cards are, we might not be dead here. Post board, we get Obstinate Baloth and Madcap Experiment, which is nice. If we steal game 1 here, we're going to be a super strong favorite to win the match. They did suspend a Rift Bolt here. That's why they tapped this mountain. So this is a great example of what I was talking about earlier, why Hunting Wilds is good in this deck. So like, if we live here, we get to kill them next turn. I guess I could just get Supreme Verdict. Is that better? Is it better to just Verdict them here? Is it better to Verdict or try and kill them? I get to kill them 2 turns later regardless. Drawing the 3rd Bring to Light kind of makes me want to get Verdict. So what are the cards that kill us here? So we're going to 11 from this Rift Bolt. And then they probably hit us. Yeah, we're probably just supposed to Verdict here. Probably just supposed to Verdict here. The fact that we're +2 health from their Goblin Guide not attacking might be our saving grace, but I assume we're dead here. They're going to Boros Charm. Just continue killing us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Boros Charm me. Nope, Skullcrack. Tapped our land drawing. Actually want a Boros Charm. My opponent has a Searing Blaze in their hand, I think. Because my chat box here, that's gotta be a bug, right? My chat box is telling me the second target is not controlled by the first. So they must have Searing Blaze, and we're trying to Searing Blaze their creature plus me. So that shouldn't give me this information, right? This has to be a bug, right? So we're gonna get Hunting Wilds here. Loop some lands into play. Grab some breeding pools. You know, so it's just emulating paper magic. It's just emulating paper magic. All right, they have 3 cards, and one of them is Searing Blaze. So if we're a little lucky, we might steal this game. The mana looked mostly okay, Trey. I turned the Canopy Vista. All right, we gotta fade 1 draw. I turned the Canopy Vista into a 4th Misty Rainforest because there should not have been one of those in the deck. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. They drew Rift Bolt. Man, I thought we were going to squeak one out there because they missed their Goblin Guide attack. But unfortunately, when Burn only draws 3 lands, it's unbeatable. Even when you give your opponent 2 free points of health. Board like that, pretty easy and easy out. Oh, maybe Seal's fine because of Eidolon? I don't know, that's close. No, we had 6 lands. We had 6 lands. Hunting Wilds puts you to +2 lands, so we had 8 lands after Hunting Wilds resolved, which is not enough. God, this hand is so good if it had a forest in it. Forgot how bad the mana in this deck is. Obstinate Baloth, sign me up. Nice, Aaron. Yeah, I actually have Amulet with Jace on my list of decks to play. Edgar said it was pretty good. Do have to shock myself to get this Baloth and the Sakura down, which sucks. Oh, we're just gonna let this happen now. They don't have another land. Well, that's good and bad for us. Would like to draw a basic here. Okay. Okay, that potentially means a Madcap down the line here. Play this Baloth out and we can trade with this Vexing Devil. By dying to Burn as a staple. Hey, we have slightly better matchups against Burn than we do, like, Valakut decks. Dying to Valakut's a staple of this stream. Like, I don't think I've ever played a deck that can beat Titan Shift. Yeah, this is, Madcap Experiment, actually, right? We boarded in Madcap Platinum Emperion. John Stern's been playing Vexing Devil in his burn lists, and he did well at the Pro Tour and the Grand Prix. You have Boros Charm. I'm about to get fucking Boros Charmed. What a tilt. Should just be at 12. Why did I do this to myself? I can't even cast this Cryptic Command because I'm so stupid. Why am I so stupid, chat? You did miss the Blue Moon deck. It'll all be on YouTube soon, I promise. It really sucks that we can't, we can't kill them with Scapeshift here because they're at 20. Scapeshift on 7 lands only does 18. No, Jace Unbanned seems like it was fine. Jace Unbanned seems like it was a fine introduction to Modern. The good decks in Modern don't give a shit about Jace. to be blunt. Got us freebie. Got us a freebie. All right. They're going to be able to kill Platinum Emperion here in this post-board game. Oh, I can't resubmit. God bless it. I'm just going to go file for comp for like 2 of the last 12 leagues we've played because of this stupid resubmit bug. It's so frustrating. For those that haven't played Magic Online recently or ever, you can make edits back and forth between your deck and your sideboard until your opponent submits their changes, but there's a bug right now where it won't let you resubmit. This hand is very good, I agree. I wish I had Anger of the Gods in my deck, but I concur, this hand is great. Do I path them now to not have to discard? I think so. I think so. It gives them an extra mana to work with, but it gives me an extra card to work with. Yeah, it's a recent bug. Yeah, I've been trying to. Wow, they kept a 1-lander too. All right. You need to stop and think about it more. It just like takes so much time. You just burn so much time with that. So I'm just gonna play this. No, there's no way there's Searing Blaze in their deck still, right? I could suspend Search, but I don't want to take another 2 damage from a Goblin Guide. I don't want to take 2 more damage from a Goblin Guide. I didn't path on their upkeep because, as I explained, that would have required me to discard a card from my hand to do. So they must have brought in Destructive Revelry, so we're not going to be going for Obstinate Baloth or Platinum Emperion. Maybe I should have just boarded it out, honestly. I could see that, an argument being made for doing that. So I'm just going to put this into play tap. Do I want a Farseek or Search here? Oh, I could have done both. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, Trey's right. I'm bad. This is super sloppy. I could have fetched a basic and gone search into Farseek. Yeah, I could have fetched a basic and gone search into Farseek and then killed them next turn. I can kill them next turn regardless, though, right? Oh, no, because I need a... God, just a... Wait, can I kill them? I think I can kill them. They're at 15. I go shock this in. This is... Yeah, they're dead. Unless they have something really weird. Yeah, we can still search into shift. Yep. Grab my forest. How many mountains are in our deck? I should know that. I should have counted that before we started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10? I guess that's normal. It 10 seems fine. I just assumed the mountain count was right. I should have vetted the mana base more. Yeah, we're fine through Deflecting Palm. Always, yes, always healed. Helix they're still dead to Helix. Alright, sweet. On the scoreboard with Bring to Light Scapeshift. This is it. This is our league, people. This is our Jace league. Thanks everyone for hanging out through the end of the stream. This is our last league of the evening. If you're enjoying it, remember to hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. My name is Jeff Hoagland. We stream Magic on this channel every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday afternoons. If you want to support my content, help me make more of this, the best way you can do this by subscribing on Twitch. That allows me to do this full time like I do now. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. We'd love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. ThisInkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, bags, all sorts of different stuff there. And finally, this stream is made possible by Anoronics and viewers like you. Anoronics would like to remind you to hit that follow button if you want to see more great streams like this one. I mentioned that I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but you want to make sure to follow me on Twitch or Twitter for notifications of when I go live. Other times, I stream some random mornings during the week a lot of the time, as well as weekends after and during events occasionally. Yeah, but Red-Green Titan Shift is boring and sucks. And by sucks, I mean it's a fine deck, but it's just not interesting. It's like dragging my nails across a chalkboard to play it. This deck gets to play Bring to Light, so I get to feel smart while I play it. I don't get to feel smart while I play Titan Shift. I just like draw ramp spells and smash my opponent. Really boring. You can find the deck list on my Stream Decker. You'll also be able to find the deck list posted in the video descriptions on my YouTube channel. It's actually a good plug. I need to remember to plug my YouTube in there. I should put it on my ad page. My YouTube, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. 100% of my streams get archived there. Thank you, Ralphie Poe Zero. That brand new Twitch Prime support. Really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to bring to life for BBE. Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, and Titan Shift and Burn, those are decks that you get to feel smart for registering. You don't get to feel smart while you play them, though. And I enjoy, like, solving puzzles while I'm playing Magic, not just, like, you know, figuring out the deck list and then being done. Just, like, hoping... I shouldn't drink soda while streaming. It makes me burpy. Makes me burpy. Burp it, burp it. Burp it louder. Birds of Paradise. Hey, Math Rules with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate that. This is my favorite thing about this deck. Turn 3 Cryptic Commands are decent. My main account was banned during the Lantern stream when I made an immature comment. Any chance it can be unbanned? You should message me on... You should DM me on Twitter or Twitch with the account name, and yes, I will unban it. We ban liberally here, but we also unban liberally when people ask nicely, so just feel free to message me what the account name is and we'll get you set up. A flowchart could play Titan Shift as well as I did. Yeah, that's fine. And that's most mods know that. Any of the mods, anyone that asks nicely to be unbanned, just, you know, unban them. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. Ban a lot of people here because it's fun. And because, you know, people are obnoxious, but partially because it's fun. Do I want to just Farseek and hold up Remand here? I'm just gonna Farseek, hold up Remand. This feels like a collected company turn, right? There's a little clunky muff. Ooh, Snapcaster Mage. Steam Vents here. Seems fine. That way if we draw an Anger of the Gods next turn, we can cast it. Because they're probably going to cast this Collected Company at their turn now, right? So that way they don't run into counter magic again. Yeah, I like this deck too, Trey. I played too much of this deck for a long time. Much like Spellstutter Sprite, this deck was one of my guilty pleasures. Hopefully we hit a Sweeper or an Anger of the Gods here. That's really good. Would really need a sweeper or an anger. We could combo us next turn otherwise. Alright, well, we just try not to die. Actually, I just bounced this Devoted Druid, right? We had so many draws there that killed them too. I just bounced the Devoted Druid, right? And then I shouldn't be able to die next turn. And we just like untap and kill them on our following turn. We've drawn 4 mountains, so there's still 6 mountains in the deck. What new deck a new modern player should get into? So, unlike Standard, there's so many decks in Modern that you should try and find one that fits your playstyle well. So I always recommend players, if they're trying to find a deck to play in Modern, you go on MTG Goldfish or another deck stats website, MTG Top 8, find a bunch of different decks on there that look interesting to you, and then proxy them or play them on Cockatrice or borrow cards and get a feel for a bunch of different decks. Alright, this should be dead next turn. It's like reading a flowchart on should you wipe your ass. What am I doing? I'm not casting Bring to Light. Actually, I have Scapeshift in my hand. 2, 3. We done? We done? We're done. All right. Alright, so this is just extra Anger of the Gods, and that's it. That our only change. I think that's our only change, right? It's probably a fine Jace matchup. This matchup's pretty good on average for this deck. Resolving Scapeshift on Magic Online is clunky and awkward, I agree. Oh, Staticaster. Do I just not want the Jaces? Because they can get attacked too easily? Is this just like the Jace League we cash and just never put a Jace on the table? I feel like I don't want the Jace, right? Because you can bring to light for Hunting Wilds, you can't bring to light for Hour of Promise. We don't have 5 colors. He'll remember it when you need him later. This ain't good enough. I have Path. I feel like this is maybe the low end of keepable, but I could see just playing Catch and Release with this. Yeah, I guess we've got Path and Remand. They mulliganed. Yeah, I'll keep it. We get to remand their 3 CMC thing. Yeah, that's fair. As I do not have access to Jace currently, what would you swap the 2 copies in this list for? You could like search for Azcanta, maybe? Some other card advantage type thing, perhaps? Do I play... I should play the Misty Rainforest, right? Because if they play Devoted Druid, I want to remand it. You shut your mouth, Ace. That sounds awesome. She talked bad about my dreams. I told people that we're gonna work on that. Always Path the bird. I'm the band guy. It's Code Hot Border Walker. You have a sub icon. You won't get banned again with the sub icon unless you do something really offensive. We don't reflex ban people with sub icons. Anyone else is fair game for reflex bans. There's a Hallowed Fountain in our deck? No way. We need a green source, right? I'm gonna be honest and say I really didn't vet the mana base. Yeah, let's be honest and say I didn't vet the mana base. But there is a Hallowed Fountain. Look at that. This was the right fetch, though. This was 10 out of 10 the right fetch. I need a green source. Nope, my Magic Online's not frozen. They're just timing out. I was timed out this morning for suggesting Shadow of the Doubt as legit card. I timed out a bunch of people this morning. So, like, when you make a card suggestion on this stream, you need to be constructive with your suggestion. There's lots of Magic cards that could possibly go in every Magic deck. To give a constructive suggestion on a card for a Magic deck, you should say, Shadow of Doubt is better than this other card you're already playing, and it's better than that card because that's how you give constructive feedback on making a suggestion for a deck list. Just saying, hey, this card's good, you should play it. That's just like background static noise. If we're not just like, if we don't already have 75 cards in front of us, that's fine. But if we have a fully built deck list, every card we add in requires you to take something else out. That's just like something to keep in mind. Yeah, banned this morning, but I mean, I'd be willing to accept we time people out that don't deserve it on occasion. Do I need to throw money at you to get unbanned? Nope. Just ask nicely, and we unban people who ask nicely. It's a tough system. Yeah, you have to ask politely. We getting... Oh, this is just for 2. Kind of need... Oh, I have Snap Path for removal. So I was like, we kind of need a removal spell, but I have Snap Path. Yeah, Snap Path. Our 26 land deck managed to draw a land, which feels good. Oh, I definitely tilt time people out. It makes me feel better. When I'm really tilted, we time people out because it makes me feel better. At least I'm upfront about who I am. Alrighty. Missing a land drop there feels real poopy. We've been using the timeout feature more and more. People have to be like explicitly upfront offensive for me to actually ban them a lot of the time these days. Yeah, we've been banning less and less. Please rip a blue source so I can Cryptic Discord. Alright, Remand will do pig. Can I donate for you to time people out asking the real questions? I mean, for enough money, I'll do anything. Just being upfront here. A timeout is 10 minutes. It just says, hey, you can't talk in this chat for 10 minutes. It's a temporary ban. Oh, how much do I value my life? How much time for Anoronics out for 10 minutes? That's not enough money. Come on now. You must be new here. Anoronics has got immunities. Oh, this was a punt. I should have played this breeding pool before casting this so I could auto pass. This was such a punt. I'm just gonna auto pass. Oh yeah, I can just auto pass. It's gonna pause when I go to get Anger of the Gods, right? Well, it's not even just going for the timeout. It's like my opponent's only gonna go to like 80, so I can kill them from 80. I don't know. If they go to like 200, I'll concede. Or 1-0 in this league. Yes, you can message me and ask nicely. See, they only went to 57. Easy game, easy life. We can kill them from 57. Maybe. Maybe. I boarded my Jaces out. I boarded my Jaces out. Oh, geez, that's so good. It beats the infinite health combo. I didn't even think of that. Man, that's actually great. Wow. Wow, that card's good. Have we talked about this Jace card yet, chat? I feel like we should be talking about this Jace card and why it's excellent. I'm gonna hold this mountain because it lets me do extra damage. They don't hit a witness here. I get to just Anger the Gods them again. Or Sculler. I guess I could hit Sculler too, technically. God. They hit both. Why did they hit both? All right, I'm gonna concede now just because. There's 2 Valakuts. I have 8 mountains. 6 times 8 is 48. Yeah, that's too much work. I'm gonna put the Jaces back in. Porting out the Jace. Jace on the play is also better too. But I didn't think about it beating their, excuse me, their infinite health combo. That's really good. Like really, really good. God, we are so bad at having green sources in the opener. Oh, that's really frustrating. Guess this hand's okay. It just really sucks to mulligan with this deck because it's a critical mass deck. So you really, like, every card you end up down really hurts. They don't have a mana, they mulligan to 6. If they don't have a mana dork on 1, these remands could bridge into a Jace that takes over the game nicely. They've got a mana dork on 1 every single game. Jace is not a deck we've played. It was a deck I posted a picture of because it seemed funny. Probably terrible. You have no idea. You couldn't tell you offhand what the difference between those 2 cards are. Pretty good. Hey, X with the brand new 4.99 a month sub. Thank you and welcome. We're gonna lose Jace here, I assume. Yep. Spend this so I can hold this remand up. They missed a land drop and we killed their birds. That feels pretty good. I'd like to remand whatever spell you're casting. Thank you. Block. Alright, so search comes off next turn. We could die on their turn though. You really want to draw a piece of interaction here? I find the sound of your voice an instant band soothing. We do play some Legacy on this channel too, but that's great. That's great. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I guess that technically satisfies my don't kill me request. Really want to draw an Anger of the Gods. Anger of the Gods is game winning. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten... Yeah, but they get to make infinite mana in response to you pinging the 2-1. I should have gotten a Plains with that Farseek, because I could draw the, what's it called, naturally. Yeah, Path is lethal too. We have a lot of lethal draws here. Like that one. And you did. Got him. Alright. Alright, we 2-0. Best Jace deck of the night. Best Jace deck. It's all your lethal draws at one. It finds every single one of them. Get Supreme Verdict, send a message. Have we even cast Jace? Actual 0 times. Python is a scripting language by definition. So it's not a shades of gray type thing. Python is a scripting language by definition. Hey, Conga Magic with that brand new Twitch Prime sub. I do appreciate. We did Moldify that game, didn't we? Did Moldify that game. Thank you for that support. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna finish this league out and then wrap it up. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon about 1:30, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, and we have a nice long stream every Friday night. Why is Jace in this decking? It's just another card advantage spell. We can cast him on 3, you know, details. Keep 6 lands, easy peasy. What languages do I typically work with in programming? Largely Python. Largely Python. Who's excited for the Shatterstorm in our board? Our board's actually pretty well set up for this matchup. We've got a Shatterstorm, 2 Stony Silences, a K-Grip, and a Seal. Yeah, I think so. I think we're doing okay so far. Why not teach Twitch chat Python? No, I wanted ways to kill Blood Moon, Trey. You had 0 disenchants in your 75. And Rest in Peace seemed like the most cuttable thing. How do you protect Jace? You just cast him on turn 3. And like use your couple pieces of spot removal. This is a hard deck to protect Jace with from Swarm decks. Jace is more like of a card in this deck that's better against other control decks, but right? Alright, well, you see, chat, I think I'm fetching basic planes so I can draw Supreme Verdict. I'm fetching planes so I can draw Supreme Verdict. Now I'll fetch planes with the next one. I'm gonna get a blue source with this. So that way, if we draw a Cryptic Command, we can tempo them with that. Because we have 1 Verdict, but we have 3 Cryptic Commands. We didn't draw either, unsurprising. Now, Bring to Light next turn, cast Supreme Verdict, which is pretty reasonable for us. So we've got a lot of draws here. I'm going to fetch a basic planes with this. See y'all tomorrow. Thanks for the bits, Frenzy Mage. Thank you for the bits. What is the argument for Seal over everything else? I like that you can play Seal out proactively, which is nice. I don't know, you can play Nature's Claim in that slot too. Crochet Grip is nice because it gets around counter spells. Second Plating is kind of gross. They're going to hit us for 12 this turn. That being said, like, all of those outs we just talked about are still excellent here. Yeah, that's why I have a Corrosive Grip, Immortal Echoes. We are dead to Galvanic Blast always. Never not dead to Galvanic Blast. Can't even shock myself. We have so many colorful lands. The Madcap plan seems good here. Yeah, I agree. Like Verdict or Donation. Yeah, I could see that. Stony Silence is kind of a draw. And Fatal Push and Path are similar. God, we have so many good cards for this matchup. Unreal. So these Remands are bad. These Jaces and these Cryptics are bad. Just easy in, easy out. We drew 1 spell and it was Steve. Don't talk about Steve like that. You'll make him sad. What do you think, chat? Keep against Affinity. The jury out. I'll let chat decide if we should keep this one. Do you mean the old one with like Secure the Waste and stuff? That deck was so great. I'm gonna bottom that looking for ramp or blue sources. Or red sources. Like, don't want basic forest. No, blue seems loose. This deck actually doesn't mulligan that well because it's kind of a critical mass deck. It needs its lands and its spells to win the game. Does it have surgical must mulligan? Hopefully we don't get Thoughtseize or Spell Pierced here. Stubborn Denial or something like that. Oh, okay. Yep, sure. Mem Knight's on the board. This fucking format. Yes. Sure. Sure. No. Why not? Turn 2 win. Best Jace deck confirmed. Oh. This hand is very good. I'm sure we're about to get slaughtered, but actually it seems like turn 3 Shatterstorm, right? Hopefully it's great. Joke's on us, Memnite, the real truth. The truth is out there, man. Memnite doesn't even have abilities, man. Why you gotta be down on the Memnites? Why you gotta be down on the Memnites? It's a turn 4 win, but it's a turn 3 Shatterstorm. You actually can't time out Twitch staff. It's something you're just not allowed to do. We drew the Snapcaster Mage too, so I get to cast Shatterstorm this turn, and later I can snap Ring to Light. We just need to not draw Shatterstorm this turn. God bless. Alright, here's the real question. Is this a concession Shatterstorm? It might not be, actually. It's only a 4-for-1. Definitely. This probably doesn't even make, like, top 10 Shatterstorms of all time. It's good. Like, we're not gonna complain about it, but, like, it's nothing you just, like, write home about, really, right? You don't go, hey, Ma, look at this Shatterstorm I got. It was really good. You go, nah, it was cool. We, like, prevented ourselves from dying, so it's whatever. Actually, I'm gonna path them during their upkeep here. They don't have any creatures other than this creature land, so like if they want to put a 1/1 counter on their Blink Moth, I'm fine with that. What is in their hand? Just stone nothing? What is in their hand? Wait, they don't have a basic? Are they playing no basics? That's so greedy. We draw a land, they die. Your turn. This deck is great. I played this deck a lot for a long time. you like toolboxes and control decks, this is like the only toolbox control deck in Modern. They're holding Jace. Hold on. Oh, that was dumb. They still get to modular. I took an extra damage when I didn't have to. I was thinking they couldn't do anything. Doesn't matter. Magic's a skill game. Snapcaster. I should float mana here. I'm always paranoid I'm gonna mess this up. I'll always float on Magic Online so you see the 4 colors in your pool. Scapeshift, Scapeshift. There's plenty of mountains in my deck, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do 36 damage by getting 2 Valakuts plus 6 mountains. It was bad, but it was toolboxing it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We are undefeated. We are undefeated. This deck is quite delectable. We've cashed a league, chat. We've stemmed the bleeding. You know this deck has to be unbeatable because we've finally cashed a league. Still haven't cast a Jace. Best Jace deck, not even close. Just board Jace out in every single matchup. It's funny because it's sad. Scapeshift is good against Jace and BBE decks, right? The Jund matchup depends on how many Fulminator mages they have. Depends on if they have a lot of Fulminators, it can be tough. That's fine. This might need to get red, so we're gonna shock Breeding Pool and suspend on 1 here. Yeah, Moon Jace is probably fine. Opponent mulligan to 5, so we're probably playing against Tron or Hallowed one. Yeah, but you have to remember, like, this deck's playing, like, 11 cards that find other... It could be playing Dredge, too. Infect? Amir? Infect? Infect's a hard matchup for this deck. Path to Exile's a good draw, though. I'm gonna shock this in, assuming they're on Infect. Should the Jace be replaced with Riverwise Augur? Asking the hard-hitting questions. It could be Spirits. Yeah, that's true. Could certainly be Spirits. Yeah, honestly, Trey, are you sold on the White Splash being the right splash? I really like the composition of your spells, but I'm not sure I'm convinced that Path is better than Push. Not sure I'm convinced that Path is better than Push. Could be Nightfall, yeah, it could be a couple things. The Wooded Foothills actually makes me think it could be Infect, because Infect just plays generic green fetch lands. So, like, the thing about Supreme Verdict, Trey, is you only have one copy of Supreme Verdict in your deck, right? So, like, most of your Supreme Verdicts, they can counter anyways. Also, and I know we haven't drawn Jace yet, this deck is better against... It automatically becomes better against Delve threats because it has Jace in it, because Jace can unsummon the Delve threats, right? So this is where Hunting Wilds is good. We get to go ahead and get Hunting Wilds and ramp ourselves up to 7 lands this turn, and then next turn we can Scapeshift and kill them. So this is why Hunting Wilds is in the deck. It lets us jump from 5 to 7 here and then kill them on our next turn. You actually can't get Planeswalkers with Bring to Light, which is sad. That was a good line from the opponent. They have Spell Pierce and they wanted to counter that. It feels like Infect. Spell Pierce feels like Infect, right? Next turn, however, I can snap Hunting Wilds. Slaughter Games is also sweet. Slaughter Games is also sweet. Spell Pierce means they're definitely playing Infect. What? Alright, they're just playing a brew? That's fair too. So they're gonna take our Scapeshift here, I assume? It could be a Turbo Jace list. Yeah, that's fair. It could be like some kind of Bant Turbo Jace. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, opponent definitely just on a brew at this point. They took... Okay, so our opponent's dead. We get to cast Search for tomorrow, get our 7th land, cast Scapeshift, kill them. Good. Good on you. Thanks for the help. Jace is legal in paper starting next week. He's legal in Magic Online right now. Wish this remembered my window size. This deck doesn't lose. Jace is clearly too strong. I believe so. I'm not sure. I don't know that I'd trust a macro to click through stuff like this, though. I mean, the non-white version is very similar. I think I'm going to bring in Staticaster. They showed us Mana Dorks and other stuff. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this Anger and bring in Staticaster. Although, maybe Anger is good against what they have going on because they have Mana Dorks, too. Let's cut these remands for now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to submit this. I need to run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to finish this league out before we call it a night. Thanks for watching, folks. Ramp spell, bring to light, probably a keep. It's like not super exciting, but this is fine. %100% infect. Just, I'd like the record to reflect 100% infect with a main deck Vendilion click. They keep a one-lander again? That'd be good for us. Yeah, I'm aware, Trey. Confirmed, very bad. This is mostly Trey's list, sans 2 sideboard cards to reference, so he's on the white splash, I assume, since he's the one who sent this one in. Yeah, I think I also agree with that assessment that Bolt's pretty okay right now. So we're dead in 3 just to this. I get to get Staticaster next turn. I don't know why they switched to Infect post board. People have played versions of Teamer. In fact, we have a Teamer list with Jace in it in the main deck. I think Jace probably helps the Teamer variation more than this one, but I'm a big fan of the Toolbox. I'm a big fan of the Toolbox. Sure. Cast a spell. Cast a spell. Do I remand this, or do I just plan to go get Verdict? I just plan to go get Verdict. Dido pump spell on Link Moth. Maybe I shouldn't even show them this. Probably just die. You can probably assume we have this, but... Change my sideboard at all? Madcap doesn't do anything, right? Oh, Corrosive Grip and Seal can come in, right? I can cut these last 2 remands. God, could you imagine if this remand had been a way to kill this Ink Moth? If the remand had let us kill the Ink Moth, we probably would have won this game. Maybe. Negate might be okay. It doesn't seem particularly exciting. I think I'd rather have Cryptic to tap draw. Jace unsummoning is also like better tempo than some of these other things. Feels weird to say. Yeah, Malira is dope. This hand doesn't have any interaction in it, but it's hard to pass up just like turn 1 search, turn 2 Steve. Especially on the play. I can actually go turn 1 search, turn 2 Steve, turn 3 snap search, turn 4 kill them if I draw a land. Search is the best card in this deck. You shut your mouth. Oh, Azcanta? Never mind. You might just be able to linear them. You might just be able to linear them. pretty good hit too. Depending on what they do here, if they play like a Blighted Agent next turn. Oh, do you not have little icons next to their name? Every user in my chat has 2 icons next to their name, so I can just one hit kill them. The old one hit KOs. That's why I'm so quick. Did y'all think I was opening other menus and stuff up? Nah, just the one hit KOs. Super easy. Yeah, I agree. I plan to snap snap search and then just try and kill them next turn, since I have the Scapeshift already. And we drew the land, so and like if they like Vendilion click us or something, then we just anger them. Yeah, we're dead unblockable plus 2 pumps. So if they have that, that's great. We're dead. Those are just like ramp on 1, ramp on 2, ramp on 3, kill on 4. So get them. One of the things that's worth noting about Black Tray is you could play a bunch of collective brutalities in this deck. But I guess maybe that's not good enough against Burn. Like, this is a critical mass deck, right? So they're attacking, which I assume means they have a pump spell. No, maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. 1 snap, 1 eternal witness. I feel like snap's just better most of the time. I feel like snap's probably just better most of the time. This is a draw step click, so they'll have to choose between dying and losing their board. And we drew a path, so like we get to clear their board, plus have a path left over. I wouldn't mind, I think I would probably play a Pulsive Marasa in the 75 tray, not only for burn. Like, honestly, you could probably main deck a Pulse even. I don't know what I'd cut, though. Maybe the Cultivate's not great. Last time they left us Lethal Scapeshift. Maybe they'll do it again. Maybe they've learned their lesson. Rats, they figured it out. This is Bring to Light Scapeshift. Oh yeah, I guess I should have attacked first, like free value. Missed 2 points of damage. They're probably blocking with click. They know about the anger, right? I'm just gonna attack with this. We have Snapcaster, man. Gotta relic us. Relic's like a low impact thing, right? Where are my Jaces? Can I draw one of those? Those are in my deck still, right? I'd be so tilted if we lose this game. Oh, Steve. That's frustrating. I mean, their click won them the game, right? We were like, click's really weird in their deck, but the click's the reason they won this game. Yeah, we played fairies earlier. We're gonna play one more league with this deck, one more match with this deck to finish the league out, and then we'll be done for the night. That's really unfortunate. I felt like we were gonna get that one. And it was just click into Plated Agent into triple pump spell protection. Things are looking so good for us. You know what? I technically messed up here, right? I should have... God, that's so frustrating. I haven't felt that frustrated about a loss in a long time. I felt like I played that really well and they got pretty exceptionally lucky. Which is probably an oversimplification. I think I made one small mistake. I think what I forgot was they clicked the Scapeshift out of my hand. Did I shuffle after they clicked the Scapeshift out of my hand? I should have shuffled sooner. I think I started attacking with the Sakura-Tribe Elder because I was like, well, I could just nickel and dime them for points of damage. But I should have shuffled my deck because the Scapeshift was on the bottom. Yeah, I didn't. So we were drawing to one less lethal card that entire time. No, you don't want to focus on them being lucky. Even when they do get lucky, if you only focus on them getting lucky, you can't get better at the game because you can't control how good their draw was. That's not an option. Controlling how good their draw wasn't an option. What I could have done was the shuffling and searching. The thinning's not significant because thinning's basically never significant unless you're drawing your whole deck. But the fact that I knew a lethal card was on the bottom of my deck meant that I needed to... If you think the only thing that mattered was them getting lucky, you're probably not being critical enough of the games that you played. And like, it could turn out that like shuffling that Scapeshift back in, we still end up losing with the way the draws break, but there's a good chance that it does come up and matter, right? I didn't path after the attack step on my turn. Yeah, I didn't path there because holding the path up makes it scarier for them to use pump spells. And like, I wasn't expecting to get triple. They needed to have triple pump to kill me. So like, I wasn't expecting that many pump spells to kill me. I was planning to do it at the end of their turn. Maybe I'm just supposed, I mean like, I guess I gave them one more draw to find the Blossoming Defense, but like if they already had the Blossoming Defense, the result is still the same there. Hey, we kept our Scapeshift. That's great. Burning Inquiry. I think I need to be done for tonight, Anoronics. I'm going to be on late tomorrow night, so... Tomorrow's our late stream night, so I think I want to get some sleep tonight. We are setting up for a turn 4 kill here. Alliance is interesting. I could see that card being good. We get to turn 4, but we get to block twice while turn 4ing. So, like, that's a real thing. Like, this Sakura-Tribe Elder gains 4, this Sakura-Tribe Elder gains 4. Just feeling a little sad about that last loss, because, like, League was going so well. League was going so well. We were winning so much. We even beat Burn in the first match. Just gonna die because they had 2 hollowed. They actually had 3 hollowed ones that they didn't discard. Hey, Zerfinix, the brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. Does hollowed 1 deck splash screen for? They splash screen for Ancient Grudge in the sideboard usually. One Stomping Ground for Grudge in the board. Alright, so cast this. And we hope not to die next turn. We don't die on their turn, we kill them on our turn. We could die. Shatterstorm's loose, right? Hey, Blackhawk, I'm glad you're learning stuff. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, folks, I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon. I kick off about 1:30 Central Standard Time, and then we play through usually till 9 or 10 on Fridays. We go late, depending on how many people are hanging out. Sweet. All right, so we're taking 7 here. Steve is so good. He was better when damage used the stack, but he's still good now. He used to be better, but he's still wonderful. We actually ended up beating a pretty good draw to them, huh? And this was their turn 4, right? We were on the draw and we were able to linear them. I like the 10 ramp spells in this build, Trey. I like the 2 Farseeks. I don't know if I'm a fan of the Cultivate. I think this card is like a card that I could see getting rid of. Platinum Emperion might steal one of these, right? Feels like a Madcap matchup. I think Seal of Primordium's probably fine here. Anger's okay. Remand's pretty terrible, right? Corrosion Grip's probably fine. Yeah, I think this is a very reasonable tier 2 deck in Modern. We actually have 2 copies of Jace here, but if you're getting into Modern on a budget, you don't need to play this card. You can play other things like, you can play 4th Cryptic Command, you can play, what's the mana leak that's in Standard that Impulse is? It is good under Blood Moon, I can see that. You can only do it for 3 colors. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. That seems kind of narrow, though. Baloth for Inquiry. Holy crap, it's just good at blocking, too. Alright, let's cut these Jaces in a Cryptic. I'll cut the Jaces in a K command. We actually just cut Jason 4 out of 5 matches in this league. Actually just cut Jason 4 out of 5 matches this league. Oh, Jace. Supreme Will, yeah, that one. Yeah, so if you want to play this deck without Jace, I'd probably play a Supreme Will and a 4th Cryptic in those 2 slots. This hand's pretty good. We've had a lot of Search for Tomorrow hands in this league. Search for Tomorrow are just your best starts. All right. I need to go. Do I need to take the extra here? I don't actually, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna suspend this because I can get blue off the search when it comes off suspend, right? And then next turn I can Doomblade this Hallowed one. Yeah, the Seal of Primordium's in our deck to kill Hallowed ones. I think that's worthwhile. I think they're good enough. Just don't play another Hallowed one here, and we might have a... Opponent's deck is so dumb. Alright. I think we're just out of it at this point. Right? 6-0, 0 outs. I think we're just out of it at this point. Oh, yeah, they have Blood Moon in their deck. I'm gonna put that K-Grip back in. Put that K-Grip back in. Forgot their Blood Moon deck. Got this Cryptic Command. The Hollow One decks are like... I feel like the Hollow One deck is a good example of the things that I actually think are kind of bad about Modern. The Hollow One deck, when I lose to it, it feels like they just like got like the cards literally are just discarding things at random and like keeping the right ones. And when it doesn't do anything, it's just like completely anemic and just doesn't play Magic most of the time. Ah, this hand is so good with the green. If like any of these other cards are just like a green source. It says a search on one. Sign me up. Yeah, and I'd like to draw Bring to Light. So shock, search. Keep any hand because they could burn a good query. Chameleon Colossus is good against Death Shadow decks. Another decks that lean into predominantly black removal. Mostly Death Shadow. Actually, Trey, in that slot, what do you think of playing Mirian Crusader in this white build because the Tarmogoyf decks have gotten more popular? They've been double Gurmag Angler off that Goblin lore. That's pretty good for us. That's pretty good for us. We get a basic island off the Search for Tomorrow, because remember we do have... What's it called in our deck? We do have Cryptic Commands in our deck still. Looking for more ramp spells here. I'm going to go ahead and play this out, even though I could play this Shockland tapped. And the reason I'm sequencing this way is because my opponent is playing a Blood Moon deck. So if they Blood Moon us this turn, I want to be able to fetch basic Forest so I can cast Bring to Light under the Blood Moon. This feels like they have another Delve Threat. Yep. Oh, we can Madcap next turn. Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. I don't think we need Rest in Peace in the sideboard. Like, did you watch that last game we lost? Rest in Peace wouldn't have done anything. Rest in Peace wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, Path is much better in this matchup. Yeah, I think I'm sold on the white cards, Trey. You're right. I think I'm pretty sold on the white cards. Well, that's sad. Now I can't Platinum Emperion. Our turn to be lucky, Hallowed One. It's my turn to be lucky. My turn to be lucky. Your move, Kaiba. Put my Demigog into play. Did you board in Ancient Grudge? Are you a wizard? Are you a wizard? Did you know to board in Ancient Grudge? No, they don't play Liliana of the Veil. No blue source decks for us here. I should wait on this Obstinate Baloth, right? We could put it into play for free off of another Burning Inquiry, and we don't gain health from it because our health total can't change. Although I guess it clocks them pretty quickly. They're at 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it. We hit Basic Island next turn. We can Cryptic, tap their team and kill them. That's close. I could see casting it there. There's definitely a strong argument for casting it. Yeah, I think there's definitely something to be said about it being a 2-turn clock. I could have, but they're a Blood Moon deck rogue, so I wanted to play around Blood Moon. But instead, GG. GG's opponent. Alright, well, we finished 4-1, and I think I made a mistake in the match that I lost. Game 3, it wasn't guaranteed. If you didn't catch match game 3, go back and watch the 4th match if you didn't, and tell me if you caught any mistakes anywhere. I like the core of this deck a lot. I've always really liked this archetype. It's had kind of a soft spot in my heart. We literally never drew a Jace the Mind Sculptor in a hand we kept, so I can't tell you if he was good or not in this deck, but he's probably good on paper. He's probably good in matches that are kind of hard. This is the best record we had today, but we just never put a Jace in play. But we cashed the league with Jace in our deck. We cashed the league with Jace in our deck. Thank you everyone for hanging out today. Thank you and welcome to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate it. We've been streaming for a little over 7 hours now, and I did a couple hours this morning. So another long day, a lot of content, kind of trying to get into the Jace hype here. YouTube.com/Jeff Hoagland. I'm going to hit publish on 6 of the videos there right now. There's another video from last night and a video this morning. Yeah, we played a bunch of matchups where Jace wasn't good, so I would definitely want to play more leagues with this deck to find out if Jace is good or not. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and publish on that, and I will catch all of y'all around later. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the YouTube channel. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon.